ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is Foos on Film bonus extra. I'll tell you why in a little bit. First things first, who's here?
Art.
Jose.
Jesse, you're not
Hey,
here.
I'm back here.
Jesse, look that up real quick. And we're obviously missing a member right now.
Mr. Santana.
Yeah, he's on vacation right now. Yeah, we're down on food for right now. So what we thought we were gonna do, just to do a little extra bonus video, just sit here and bullshit, talk about some stuff, talk about what we want, and then we'll get into the next movies when Santana comes back, and yeah. So what do you want to talk about first?
In the first episode, we kind of touched on the going to the video store and renting movies.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I guess were you guys loyal to one video store, or were you guys
Yes.
have membership from everywhere?
No,
Can I guess a video store?
I had a loyal customer. I was a loyal customer to my certain rental place. Honestly,
Was
Just
it Video Empire?
no, it's the one by the house right there in Atlantic and Elizabeth, where it used to be I forgot the name of the video store. I totally forgot about it, but that was the loyalty one because it was the closest one and affordable, of course.
Was it where the liquor store was at, or is it
Yes, the liquor store,
Yeah, that's
and
what-
by the Burger King, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
If anyone knows about that video store,
Well, if people don't know, we're from the southeast
Sure.
section of LA, so specifically City of Bell and Cudahy,
southeast
southeast LA.
Southeast LA, little small place. But my favorite place was right there, that section, Atlantic and Elizabeth. That's the cross streets.
That was your spot.
Yes. Why? Just because it was just really small, just videos, VHSs. That was my time. No DVDs during that time yet, but VHSs. But I still remember it used to be like $1.50 to
Oh, shit.
$2, but roughly, give or
Mhm.
take. But once again, we're talking about just one day. That's it.
Yeah, one day around.
That's why I brought it up to Carlos that one time. Like, dude, you just got to take advantage, get that thing in the morning, and rewatch it a couple of times, Take advantage of it. But, of course, when it's a new movie, it's a little bit more, of course. It's premium, we expect, The reason why I still remember, the owner will have so many copies of that one movie.
Yeah.
Of course, when that movie comes out, since it was just a great, nobody had the chance to see it at the theaters. Once again, everyone, I still remember going that first day to get that movie, and sometimes we missed out because other people showed up early to get that movie.
To get the movie.
Yeah, and one of the movies I still remember going with my brother to get that, try to get that rental. It was Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I still remember watching it at the theaters and everything, but I really want to rewatch it,
Oh, so you had already watched it.
Yeah, I seen it, but just the fact that we can just rent it and just rewatch it a couple of times, that was awesome.
What was your movie spot?
Fuck. So I had technically 4 spots.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, we were worse, fool. We went to a lot of places.
There was one like right next to my house. Do you remember that one? Yeah.
Oh, because I lived down the street from you. I never went to that one.
Really?
Yeah, I never had a membership for that one.
That was the first one we would go to. I remember. I think we rented.
You remember the name of it?
No,
I don't remember.
I remember renting Transformers. I think it was the movie. Transformers, the movie, the old school one, the cartoon.
Oh, cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we went to back in time. We got the newer one. No, but
What streets was this exactly?
it was Gage and Vineville. Yeah.
Down the street from
Yeah. Where if you remember where I think it's still there, the Susans Vanessa's, yeah.
What city?
It was Bell.
Bell.
Yeah.
It was a little ass spot.
I lived in Bell most of my life until maybe like sixth grade, and then we moved. But yeah, it was that one, and then it was right next to Woodlawn.
Yeah.
Right next to the donut shop and that pizza place.
By the way, they do sell slices. We'll bring it next time.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
So we're Pizza Veloz, they sell slices.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to rent videos, get a slice of pizza, or get a big slice of pizza. Sometimes we get donuts, but I remember mostly getting the pizza and fucking go and grab something from the video store right there. And then the other one, the one by the swap meet.
LA Video.
LA Video.
Fucking love
And then fucking the one over by fucking Jack in the Box across the street.
Super
Video.
Video Empire.
Video Empire, yeah.
Cut A or Bell?
Yeah. So it was that the CVS. Yeah, Super Video.
You know, later on I did upgrade it, went to that spot.
To Super Video?
Yeah, because they had a better, more library, like more selection. No, they did.
I don't remember if I rented DVDs. I think I'm not sure if it was, for sure I rented VHSs, but I'm not sure if I made it to DVDs, renting DVDs. No, I did. Actually, I did. I did rent DVDs now that I think about it.
I think the first time I actually got DVDs was maybe high school.
Yeah.
Like maybe somewhere around that time. Because then like the Xbox came out, PlayStation 2 or 3.
Did you ever rent a console?
No.
Blockbuster would do it.
I heard about that.
I remember my cousin renting the first PlayStation for like a couple days or something. You could rent them.
I remember about that.
Yeah, I don't know how much it was. I never did it.
That's on premium stuff.
Yeah, for real. That's fucking next level
That's
shit.
from
Renting
premium.
consoles.
Now, with Blockbuster, what I do remember, because I used to go with other friends and everything, they used to go rent those movies. Back then, what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, comments, but you used to have the movie for 3 days for a pricing like about $2 or $2.50
from Blockbuster.
Yes,
it was a longer rental, right?
Yeah, it was a longer rental
too. Yeah,
but later on when it came out in the 2000s, they changed it up. They raised it up, but it was less of a. It was only like 2 days or something like that.
Now, were you a Blockbuster guy or a fucking Hollywood Video?
Hollywood Video around this?
No,
we're Blockbuster.
There was a Hollywood Video later on in Bell Gardens, actually. Yeah. There was one right there. That was the closest one.
That was like way later.
Yeah, later. Yeah, I'm talking about what I remember was 2005 or give or take around there.
Is that where the furniture spot is now?
No.
Yeah, it was like across from it. Across from Bob's Furniture.
Right now at the moment there's like a bank and like a dental place right there.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever went into Hollywood Video.
I remember we walking into Blockbuster, me burnt and shit. After the fucking HCW show. Remember when I got
Blockbuster?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Oh shit. I think this was when episode 2 for Star Wars came out.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And they had like I remember just seeing a Yoda like mannequin just chilling right there. And I fucking walk in and I'll smell like burnt fucking like a burnt toast and shit.
He's saying this because he got thrown through a burning table back in his wrestling days.
That's okay.
That's
backyard, baby. Backyard, baby.
That's what he's talking about. No, but yeah, we went to a lot of video stores too. We went through Bell, Maywood, Cudahy. I remember those 3. Let me see if I can remember all of them.
Okay,
Super Video, LA Video, Video 94, World Center Video, and then in Maywood it was Video Express, Max Video, and in Cudahy Video Empire. So I think it was 8 of them. And then Blockbuster when that shit came out.
You remember all those names,
I remember those.
Unfortunately,
I don't know if there's one that I'm missing. I don't think I'm missing.
I don't remember the names, so I do remember the locations that I've been to.
I need to show you something, Eric.
The one I went to Woodlawn, I would always remember renting the wrestling DVDs or the VHSs and shit.
Do you remember the?
I got a membership.
Right.
They don't make them like they used to.
It's not the laminate fucking thing.
Video Express in Maywood. Yeah, they're not laminated, man. It's just a little card now.
They're still alive. Physical media can still be a thing. Because that's the one thing I have learned, and I told everyone ahead of time, about 3 years ago, stock up on physical media. Because later on, all this is going to disappear because everything's going digital. And a lot of people, they don't like it. I get it because it takes up space. I completely get it. Digital makes it easier. You can just download on your phone, good to go.
It's not the same though.
But what happens if you have no internet?
Right.
That's the biggest thing. You have no internet, you can stream nothing.
It happened to me like 6 months ago. When that happened, we're like, what are we gonna do? I was like, don't trip. I got my DVD player, I got my DVDs, and we're gonna watch something.
And another thing too, like majority of the stuff, like gaming consoles or computers, there's no disc drives anymore. It's all digital unless you buy the extra part and put the disc itself. Like for example, like PlayStation, when the network went down to shit.
Yeah.
For that, a day
2 days?
and a half or
like
2 days, and everyone was freaking out. Yes, it sucked because I couldn't play online, Call of Duty, the usual games. I was not really freaking out because I just popped a disc and they're just playing a game,
I mean, with the Xbox, because I have an Xbox or had an Xbox. Anyways, you can still play the games even though if it's not online.
No, that's right.
So
because you already have it.
if it's all
downloaded.
if it's already downloaded to it, then it should be fine. But the media itself.
But it sucks about the people who does not have the game downloaded directly in the console because you're streaming it directly to the server, the cloud.
Because they try to get it as fast as possible. That's, no one's patient anymore. And shit.
So that's why for me, physical having an actual disc, it's great. Even CDs. I still have most of my CDs from high
Some
school.
of the CDs for me that you made.
The burn CD.
Yeah. When I had my Mustang, I would pop in one because it had the fucking CD player.
I do remember there was a CD that a friend of mine, he burned it and he put like over like 50 songs on it. Like, and I didn't know that was
MP3,
like,
no?
yeah.
Yeah, the
Later
MP3.
on, I'm like, dude, that shit's pretty dope. But once again, physical media needs to come back because that's a thing still. Just the fact that you can own your copy, your own movie, you know? You can go through your library and say, oh, let's watch a movie. Yes, you can watch it on Netflix, all these different streaming services. But guess what? As soon as they take it out, where are you going to watch it now?
Yeah. And then for the most part, it's like you gotta fucking pay fucking $5 maybe less or so, but you gotta find it. You gotta find where it's at. You gotta fucking try to pay for it, and it's like, why am I gonna pay for this old ass fucking movie that should be fucking free? Like, come on.
By the way,
Doom, you suck.
You know what? But that's an interesting thing you're saying because like some of the movies that want to be talked about, like we can't just fucking jump in and find them.
I can't find Resident Evil or
Yeah.
Doom stream. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I have to buy it or rent it. That's why I got the membership. That's why I got the membership to Video Express because now I could just go and rent movies and not try to look for them. Trying to do it old
Did
school.
they have it?
I didn't ask. I just went in and got the membership and I was like, all right, I'll come back another day.
Am I gonna see one around here?
Yeah, that one's. I think that's the only video store around that area for sure.
Hey,
Yeah.
did they have a little
section?
oh, I was about to bring that up.
You know what's funny about that? They've always had them at the top. So like on the shelves, they always had it like at the top. So when you were a kid, you would go and like you would like look up, and be like, just look around. But they would have like the parts crossed out with like a marker. Yeah. Yeah. And my compadre had to refresh my mind on that because I forgot about that. I was talking to him about it, and he told me because he would go there too, and he told me like that's what they would do. Like they would just like with a black marker, they would just like cross it out.
Remember those pens?
Cross it out.
That like. Remember those pens you used to flip upside down?
Yeah.
And then
Like the bikini falls
I
off?
do remember
Yeah.
that.
Did you guys ever make it into the adult section before you were 18? Did you guys
No.
ever sneaked in?
There was only a few times that I went like this, like I was just staring at the different categories
Like,
or whatever the images I can try to scan, and before the owner. But it was like 2 or 3 seconds, real quick. Yeah, like hey, get over there, like.
But you know,
But according to-
So they weren't even full long. They were just like.
Yeah.
you know what's the funny part is that I remember being fucking kid and seeing the motherfuckers come out of the thing, look all fucking embarrassed, like like shifty eye.
Yeah. That was the thing, like.
But
Nod your head.
it's like nah. Oh man, but going to the one near at Woodlawn, it was fucking one of my favorite places, and I also get to rent fucking I think Super Nintendo games and shit.
Yeah.
And those were a little bit. You can hold on those a little longer
Oh,
than I remember getting. Which one was Sabretooth at?
Super video.
Super Video. Okay.
Yeah, next to CVS. Is there any movie that you guys remember renting?
Well, I do remember renting this one movie like a couple of times. My dad, my mom, even my brother's like, dude, you already rented this movie. But I just want to watch it again. Super Troopers.
Super Troopers?
Damn, that's
Oh no, wait.
that's newer.
I was gonna say that's kind of more recent. I was thinking, yeah.
Sorry. My bad. Scratch this. Yeah, scratch this. I meant to say it.
Nah, I'm leaving it in. Archive footage.
I'm like, wait a minute. I got way confused because I got, fuck, I can't believe Wait, give me a second.
Alright.
Brain fart. Brain fart. Brain fart.
What was yours?
I remember renting Dawn of the Dead for the first time. It was at the Blockbuster in Huntington Park.
I don't think I ever rented fucking like that, like the George Romero movies, like Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. I don't remember getting those. But the movie that I would actually end up getting a lot was SummerSlam 1989. Hogan, Beefcake versus Macho Man and Zeus.
So,
Starship Troopers.
Damn, how did you know?
Because I knew it. That's
Super
a
Troopers.
movie,
This one loves that movie. That one loves Starship
Starship
Troopers.
Troopers. Yes, I got confused.
Yeah,
My bad.
so
Fuck.
we old school, and you're newer school.
I think 3 years older than Art.
Just on a few.
Yeah, because I remember renting fucking Chucky, fucking.
I watched.
But we rented some horrible horror movies.
Yeah.
I remember one that had the fucking TV.
Video of Dead.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Video of the Dead or Dead Video. Yeah, Video of the Dead.
No, once again, like I said, like I couldn't rent nothing like I used to, like at all. So when it comes to horror movies and everything, it was really, really tough. That's when I had the black box. I still remember watching like the Chucky movies, the Freddy Krueger movies, like those.
I rented a lot of Freddy. I watched a lot of Freddy.
So I too used to take advantage of that black box of what I used to have, but renting, it was really difficult. Just because, and my mom, like, see, what movie you want? She will see it, like, no, get another one. Like,
Rent Clifford instead.
damn it, man. I still remember I asked her, like, to rent me a Terminator 2. Because we didn't own it. I want to rewatch it. Like, no, it's too much violence. I'm like, dude, you used to let me watch this when I don't know, when we used to have it back then. I don't know, for some reason we lost it. But there's a lot of movies she cut me off. So that's why I missed out a lot of movies back then itself. So, but yeah, that was one of my favorite movies to rewatch a couple of times. Besides that one, there was another one. Wrestling. I used to, with my brother, we used to rent out a lot of the Royal Rumbles.
Yeah, oh yeah. Royal Rumbles and Survivor Series were my shit. And that was actually a benefit of having different memberships. Because not everyone would have the same wrestling tapes. You could find the same movies anywhere. Yeah. But to find a particular wrestling tapes, like you had to like chase it down. Like I knew Super Video had the second annual Survivor Series. I knew LA Video had the first annual Survivor Series. So it was like, depending on the one I wanted to watch, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to go here.
They also had WCW. Some of them had WCW. And that was the thing. Like, and I remember.
Would you watch WCW?
I did.
Yeah.
I watched. I think I rented.
I feel like this is only fool I know that watches WCW.
I think I watched. I think I rented a Starcade or Super Brawl or some shit like that. Yeah. I do remember seeing a Starcade, NWA one. It wasn't WCW at the time. Yeah. It was still NWA. Fucking used to love renting the fucking wrestling ones. That shit was dope.
Yeah, that was a good thing though, like, cause not everyone had the same tapes.
No,
you had to hunt them down.
I grew up once again like cable and everything, like wrestling wise. I just watch it by videos. Yeah. And the first time I ever saw the, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, the Iron Man match.
The Iron Man match. Yeah. Okay.
I still have that carved in on my brain. Still.
It's a good pay-per-view.
It was, dude. My brother woke me up that morning. I still remember, it was like kind of like on a Saturday or something like that. We went to walk it. We went to get the video, pop it in, watching it. And, typical big brother, small brother, doing the fucking...
the moves on each other?
And like, dude, that had no chance,
Yeah.
12 years apart each other. Like, what do you expect,
Yeah. What hurt the most? Do you remember? Like, what move hurt?
The sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter was a bitch.
I used to just tap out. As soon as he would just get me and just turn me over, oh, no, that's it.
Sharpshooter the figure 4, but this fool got me on an ankle lock one.
Nice.
That was bad.
No, side story real quick. If you're watching this, brother, I did made him tap out one time.
Really? With what?
I got him the Chris Benoit.
Walls of Jericho?
The crossface.
Oh. Oh, Benoit. I think I thought
Boston Crab.
you said Benoit.
Benoit.
Oh,
Chris Benoit.
my bad.
Sorry.
I heard Jericho.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, I grabbed him one day because I got fed up. I got fed up with this shit. You know, we expect a big brother more than your weight over the year, just beating you and making you tap out.
Yeah.
So one day I took advantage. He was on his phone. I just grabbed him, like boom. You know, he was not letting go. He didn't want to tap out, but I just gave him more of my weight. He tapped out. I feel like victorious in that moment.
You finally beat him.
Hell yeah. And the second time I met him tap out, yes, he was sick. But once again, there's no holds bar between him and I. Because we always messed around with each other so much. So I took advantage again. I grabbed him and he tapped out. You know? But back then, we used to do each other.
Before you sit down, phone, can you hear me?
And even so, it sounds like cruelty, probably everyone. But once again, this is like brother love, you know? Sometimes we used to like punch each other, like, you know, like all that stuff. But later on, it got to the point we used to like, who can hold on like a chokehold between, like, you know?
That's
Like,
a little
like
too much
like
violence.
that sounds weird.
That shit went from play fighting to fucking who passes out first.
But we used to just do a lot of like doing dominant like submissions, you know, like whoever taps out like that, that's it. You know? But once again, sorry. Random.
God damn. What was like what was it every Friday or Saturday that you would go?
Majority of the time it was a weekend thing.
True.
Yeah, it was a weekend thing.
Especially you go to school, you can really stay up in the middle of the night.
So I remember, especially the one when we moved over here, to the house over here in Francisquito. Me and him would end up going renting. He would come down, stay the night, and we would just go and rent movies and shit. I think that's when we also started renting like the fucking horrible.
Oh yeah,
movies and shit.
Yeah, because those I don't remember running into them on.
I don't remember seeing, because there were 80 ones. There was like 80s, 90s, but yeah, it was. I remember getting those, and then when we would go over here, I just remember like the fucking selection. That shit was dope. I loved the fact where it was, you know, here's the sci-fi, the horror, the fucking comedy, the action, and you would go through aisle to aisle and see which one you wanted to get. I miss that.
You know what I hated about Blockbuster? Yeah, you would find the cover, but then you would have to find the fucking the actual movie. Yeah. And sometimes it just like it wasn't there. You had to like hunt it down. People would hide him.
Yep.
You know, people.
I don't remember doing that too.
That?
Or the employees would hide it behind the counter.
Yeah, I didn't like that about Blockbuster.
And then even going up there to ask them, hey, you got this movie? I haven't checked the thing yet, but I will. The return pile, but let me see. And then they would barely look like, nah, it's not there.
Now, do you remember the first time you ever rented your first DVD?
I don't remember that shit.
Maybe when I was out this way, in Covina or West Covina, I think.
Can you look up what year DVDs came out from?
I will say like in the early 2000s, like because remember.
I'm thinking 98.
I think it was
or like 99.
I want to say 97. I'll say 97. Let's see what Jesse.
So we were saying right here,
I'm thinking 98.
When did the first?
No, I know, but 98. You're saying
97. 97.
You're saying 2002. All right. First commercial release, Japan, 96. U.S. March 97.
Damn.
Too poor for that shit.
Europe 97, 88.
Laser. You know what? I never saw laser discs. Laser discs is like a forgotten.
Dude, that's a big old disc.
Yeah,
it's a big old disc.
That for John's friend, the dumb fool, the one that we were. Hey, when we go to the liquor store. Yeah, you remember? Okay. So I remember chilling with him, and he was like, "Hey, look at this DVD collection my dad got," and it was, you know, a big ass fucking shelf of just DVDs and shit. Like all these type of movies, I was like, God damn.
This was a flex, huh?
I was like,
Really?
all right,
Yeah.
cool. Man. You want that?
I've always admired people with collections.
Yeah.
You should see my collection.
That's just whack. All right, so another question: where would you fools buy DVDs? Because remember back in the day, like malls had Sam Goody, Suncoast, FY. I mean, I think FYE is still
Tower
around, but like
yeah.
Tower Records would sell movies, and then like
Tower-
Video Store started selling movies too.
Tower Records was my first place we used to buy movies, like everything, before they went out of business. But
Did you ever go to Ritmo Latino?
No.
Oh fuck! I don't know if they had DVDs.
I fucked around Curaçao.
Curaçao had DVDs.
Yes, they
When
had
I got
a
my
good
first
selection.
card, my first credit card was a Curaçao one. I bought Goodfellas with
They
it.
got you. I'm pretty sure they got that shit on when you were 18 or 19, right?
Oh, I was 18.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
That interest rate was ridiculous.
Fucking
I
Curaçao.
paid like
Fuck
30
you
bucks
guys.
for fucking.
he scammed my shit.
The most random spot I ever bought a movie though, a VHS, was at the airport. So one time my mom was going to Mexico, right? So fuck it, we want to go drop her off, and she was like, "All right, cool. I'll be gone for like 2 weeks or whatever the fuck." She gave me $20, fool. And you know, airports have gift shops and shit.
Yeah.
So this one had movies, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna go see what they have." They had a Bronx sale for $20. Fuck it, take my money, you know, like yeah. So my mom gave me the $20, and before I even left the airport, that shit was already gone.
Crazy spot for me, Tacos Mexico.
Oh yeah, that was a good call.
Hey, the videos were fucking good. But
Yeah.
that was the first.
Every once in a while, you see someone pop out
Yeah.
and walking around.
Someone's walking around.
So basically, what would happen? It would be what, 2:00,
2 in the morning.
2 in the morning. We would go to Taco Mexico, get some shit, and there would be somebody slinging some DVDs. You know, I got, what was it, 28 days later.
I remember buying The Village.
I think it was that one.
Yeah.
It was the first 28 days later. He's all, I got this, ready for it. It hasn't came out yet. It got you. I was like, fuck it, you sold.
Yeah, the quality was so shit. Man.
I do- I do
Yeah, it
remember
was
getting
bad.
the first bootleg because one of my homies, he got the first bootleg, the Hulk.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, this was new school.
And
It was new school.
You're too new, dog.
whatever, leave me alone. The homie got this bootleg, like the Hulk, but you can tell this thing was like bootleg because the graphics was not really edited out correctly.
That fool came out and shit. The fool that sold him the video fucking shot it.
Are you sure it was the Hulk or?
No, I'm talking about the Hulk for the early 2000s.
Because I remember there was Wolverine that came out.
Yes, I do remember that one. That one it
And I was
leaked
like,
down.
whoa, this shit looks terrible.
No,
Like it's not.
no,
I mean, it looked clean, but it like a lot
Looked
of
shitty?
the FX wasn't finished.
I
and
do
it just
remember you're
looked
talking
weird.
about the Wolverine X-Men Origins or
The one that had Deadpool in it.
yes, the fucking the bootleg Deadpool.
So that ended up coming out a week or a couple days before the actual release, and people.
They were just a leak.
It was it was bad.
For me, was it the origin one?
It was Wolverine Origins.
Yeah,
It
it
sucks.
was-
Wolverine one.
How was the Deadpool? I've never watched it, so how was the Deadpool now?
No. It was a Wolverine movie, but Deadpool comes out in it. He's
Right.
like the first iteration of it. But like,
Is he anything like the new Deadpool?
no.
but it, no,
That's
but,
it.
but it
Nothing.
was him though.
So this is
It's the same actor.
Yeah.
So Ryan
This is
Reynolds.
it.
What, for real?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Ryan Reynolds in this version of Wolverine, he's a mercenary with Wolverine and Sabretooth. So that's the two that are like the main characters, Sabretooth and Wolverine. And they have a cameo of Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, and people got so fucking pissed off how he was in the movie because at the end or towards the end, they showed that he's the big bad. You know, he has to fight both of them. His mouth is shut, sewed up, and he has Cyclops' X-ray.
Gets the mutant powers from.
Yeah, he has a bunch of mutant powers that they pretty much took everybody's powers and put it into him. So they shut him up. Doesn't have the swords. Doesn't have the suit. He's just sewed up, eyes, and he has like knives coming out of
Yes.
his fucking thing.
From his
Is this
thing.
the same movie where Gambit comes out?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I missed
it's-
those.
it's trash.
Yeah, it's
It's fucking
Yeah.
trash.
But that bootleg version that got leaked out was really bad for me. It was like, dude, I'm at least watching the movie, you know.
yeah.
But you can see a lot of the graphics edits, like the CGI was not really correctly.
Yeah.
It wasn't finished.
It wasn't finished at all. Same thing like the movie Hulk, the one I watched. I'm like, dude, what the fuck am I watching? Because Hulk, for a moment, instead of having his purple pants, he was like naked. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
You ran into the wrong Hulk, fool.
Like, not naked, but you know, like the model itself, like it's all green.
The Hulk's fucking and shit. Like, what the fuck?
But I still remember watching that movie and like, hey, what do you expect from a Bullock? You know,
Yeah.
what do you expect?
Yeah, bootlegs didn't get good till way later.
One of the first Bullocks I still remember to this day, it was The Mummy.
Mm. The Mummy.
I still remember watching that Bullock.
Damn, I'm trying to remember if I watched The Mummy in the theaters, but I'm not sure.
I never watched it
I
in
gotta watch
theaters.
it. You know what, fool? I think I watched Starship Troopers in the theater.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think I
Nice.
remember watching it in
Nice.
the theater. For sure, I watched The Wedding Singer. That's for sure.
I still remember watching. Mortal Kombat.
I watched Terminator 2 and Independence Day in the movies.
Here's a question for you: what was the first movie you saw in the movies?
Oh, fuck. The first, I don't know. But if I could date back, I watched Nowhere to Run, which is a Van Damme movie.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's transfer into the theater talk, right?
Okay.
So, on Pacific, there used to be 2 theaters or like 3.
Yes.
I think only one of them's there now.
Yes.
But do you
That's
remember
great.
when theaters would have like a double feature?
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to go watch Nowhere to Run with Van Damme, and I don't remember what the other movie was.
See, the only reason I know about a double feature is a drive-in.
All right, cool.
I forgot about
Remember
the.
the
Yeah,
shows,
that's
like-
true. And the drive-ins.
Would you go to drive-ins a lot?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I remember.
Not often, but every once in a while. Like,
I remember my mom putting me and Jonathan in the back in the trunk
trunk?
and fucking going. Just thinking. That shit was dope. We went to go see Austin Powers. That shit was fucking hilarious.
I don't kind of only remember. I only remember going to the drive-in once, fool.
Yeah.
Random ass movie.
It's dope.
It-
I fucking love it.
I don't know if you guys remember, but Gloria Trevi had a movie that came out in like '92 or something like that. Random ass movie.
Dog, how do you remember this shit, bro?
I have useless information in my brain, fool. But Dick, I remember going. I don't know if we watched it because that was the only thing that was showing and we were already there. But I remember we went to go watch it, and you would have to pull down the window, and they had like a little box, like a little speaker that you would have to put on the door, and that's how you would watch
The one we went to had radio frequency. Yeah. But one of the movies that I remember seeing in theater was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Damn.
And I remember fucking me, my cousin, and my brother fucking dancing in the aisles.
Seriously?
For fucking the vanilla. We're like, so I remember that. And I I don't remember any other movie after that. Like actually going to see like old school one. Fuck.
Adam's Family Values, I think, is the one I want to go watch in theater.
Oh, for real?
And Batman and Robin. I fell asleep on Batman and Robin. And I fell asleep also on Jurassic Park. I remember going to watch Jurassic Park and I knocked out. So Dick, this whole thing of me knocking out at movie theaters, I've had since I was a kid. So last night we went to go watch Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I legit feel like I was really, really liking the movie.
Yeah.
But then there was a point where I just got too sleepy and I knocked out and I fucking missed the best parts. I need to go back and watch that movie now.
you're a working man.
Yeah, that's
You're
probably
a
what it
working
is.
man,
That's
man.
probably what it is. But yeah, fool, I knock out in movie theaters.
What's your go-to snack?
Icy.
Just for loves,
I
ice.
love icy.
Oh.
I love my icy.
What
And
would I
pretzels.
sneak in?
Honestly, I love pretzels too. Popcorn, I'm not a big fan. I'm always down to the.
Don't get the Hawaiian pretzels. The Hawaiian bread pretzels. No, fucking.
Next to my wife, I'm really into popcorn and soda now. When I go to the movie theaters, yeah, I need a fucking tub of popcorn and a big ass soda. Yeah, I really enjoy that shit.
Mine's is popcorn soda, obviously, but throwing in some junior mints or even what is it, the Crunch Bar, the little popper ones.
It's another one that you like, the Goobers.
Oh yeah, the Goobers. Yep, throw Goobers inside some popcorn, mix that shit up with some butter. Fuck.
You know, there's a name for that shit. It's called a movie salad.
Really?
A movie salad. You get popcorn, you throw the M&Ms or candies,
Yes,
gummy bears,
yeah.
whatever, and you like, and then you just snack on. That's called a movie salad. I really like gummy bears. Yeah, gummy bears was probably my go-to snack before getting into popcorn and soda.
I do like eating sour candies.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Either gummy worms or anything with sour. I'm always down with that. Besides the icy, a little bit of popcorn, the pretzel. Once in a while, depends on my feeling. I do like getting the nachos.
Yeah.
Even so, they're overpriced the fuck out. Even so, but just the fact that
What's the theater that we go to, or the one over in?
The one with the old school movies?
Yeah.
Milagro Cinemas.
Okay.
Back then,
that was pretty legit.
They do good some selection, like the sandwiches and shit, and I think they have like
burritos.
Yep.
Senor.
Oh, thank you, Senor.
Hey, the nachos you got last time at Milagro were pretty good.
No, they were pretty
Yeah.
Did you guys go over there to watch the movie, or?
No, yesterday we just went to Southgate.
What was that one right next to the mall? The mall.
There used to be the Krikorian.
The one we went to go see Training Day.
The Krikorian. Yeah. We want to go watch Training Day.
Yeah, I still remember
Fuck
Korean.
yeah.
It's something else now. I forgot.
Yeah.
But they pimped
forgot
it
what it's
out
called.
now. They actually have a restaurant in the middle that before you
I need to find out the name of that
pregame,
shit now.
pretty much.
What's the name?
So what's the fanciest fucking theater that you've ever been to?
I mean, it's not even that fancy, but just because of the location, it's probably the one at the Grove.
I'm gonna say the ArcLight for me.
I've been to ArcLight.
You ever been to ArcLight?
ArcLight.
It's fucking dog.
remember
Fancy as shit.
Crazy.
For me, I really haven't been too fancy in theaters, but for me, it's LA Life in downtown.
LA Life's cool. I like it.
I love it. Just the fact that sometimes they have different statues or different
Figures and shit.
Yeah. The last time I was there, like, it was actually Indians robbing us. They actually had a life-size statue of Indian. It was pretty
Look,
cool.
that's what it's called now.
No,
it's called
that's-
Look Dine-In Cinemas.
Oh shit!
What used to be the Krikorian.
No, if you can look it up on YouTube, but that Indian size, there was only different selections in the States.
Which was a theater that has like an arena, dude?
An arena.
Is it like Regal?
Oh, are you talking about the whole full
LA
screen?
Live has one. And
Or what's that thing called?
Universal has one too.
Because it's not like a regular seating. It's kind of like, I figure that's probably how like Cosm is.
So-
Where have
so
like
when I
it's
say-
literally like an arena, dude.
No,
It
you
looks
know
like
what? No, Cosm is similar.
I was about to
But
say.
Cosm's like here, and those are like, I mean, they're tall, but they're still like in front.
But who has those theaters? Is it Cerritos? I'm not sure where.
There's
I
one
went
in
to.
Lakewood.
Lakewood.
Am I saying that?
Lakewood.
Because I know they're showing the movie right now, The Matrix. They're showing The Matrix right now.
Cosm. The Cosm's at a.
No, that's like Inglewood.
Yeah,
That's what I meant to say. Inglewood.
So-
Inglewood.
What's a historical theater that you've been to?
I've ever been to a
Huntington Park?
historical. Yeah, for real.
Huntington Park.
Pacific.
You ever been to the Dome?
And the ArcLight?
I never had that chance.
I don't think I ever went into the Dome.
I went to go see Entourage.
Oh,
At
the
the
movie? That's dope. That's a perfect place to go watch
I
it.
was like, fuck it, let's watch it.
Yeah.
Vista.
Vista. Yeah,
Have you
fuck.
ever
How could I
been to-
even fucking... I
You
forgot
ever
about
been to-
Vista.
What's his name's theater?
Tarantino?
Tarantino.
That's the one we're talking about,
Oh,
Vista.
yeah, Vista.
Yeah, that's the
I
one
actually
that...
want to check it out.
yeah,
I really want to see that theater.
that's the one that has to be the most historic one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Vista.
when I saw my first like movie theater movie.
Oh, for real?
Guess which one it was?
What year was it?
Was it
96.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Titanic.
Oh.
With a bunch of homies, we just jumped on the fucking bus and we fucking went down the fucking.
Were all the
river? We went down the river. We went down Sunset.
Did any of you fools cry?
Bro, we were little, bro. These fools were fucking up to no good. But ain't nobody crying that shit.
Yeah.
But that shit was a trip. It was cool.
Would you pick having your own theater? And what would you put inside of it?
If I had my own theater?
Yeah, like
Fucking reclinable seats for sure.
That's a good
my wife loves fucking the Adobe. When we get AMC, we go to AMC every like whenever we can. we have to get the Adobe, the seating, the fucking lounging shit. She fell asleep on Mission Impossible.
Oh, for real?
I forget the one with Superman in it. What's his name? Chris or not Chris. The other Superman, the first the
Keaton? For
Nah.
like Adam West one?
what was his name? Fuck. The big dude.
Christian Bale, Ben Affleck,
No.
Which one are you talking about?
The Superman that was before
George Clooney?
You're naming
Are you
Batman.
Oh, shit, you're right.
You're naming all Batman fucking.
Are you talking about Man of Steel?
Yeah, the Man of Steel. Yeah. So the Mission Impossible.
David
He was in.
Lawrence?
No, that's the new one.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill came out of that shit?
Yeah, he was in Mission Impossible. If you ever seen
Dude,
you ever
there's
seen
that
the clip
famous
where
scene
he's
that
like
he
that, like the reloading fucking fist?
Dude,
That's famous.
The whole fight scene is ridiculous.
Yeah,
great.
it's really good.
It's awesome.
But she fell asleep, and right before she fell asleep, she's like, Henry Cavill's the villain, and then just knocked the fuck out. I was like, all right, fuck it.
Like she figured it out?
Yeah.
Fuck this, I'm out.
Now, there's great things about those perks about having those seats, but in the same time, it gets you too comfortable. Obviously, if you're boozing it too much, it will.
I don't
get
like to
you-
drink and go watch movies.
I like it,
I don't.
but
I don't
I like to be sitting down.
Like for the most part, if I'm gonna drink, I'll drink on a movie, and it has to be something that I've either seen already, and I already know what's gonna happen, so I can fucking do that shit, or it's a movie that I haven't seen, but I know, hey, this is what it is. Like, for instance, fucking, we went to go see the Iron Claw, the Von Erich's story, the Eric Cross one, the Von Erich's story of the family. I know what happens. I've seen and known pretty much all the details of shit. So I'm like, oh, fucking give me a beer, just chill.
You know what? Let me rephrase that. I don't like to go watch movies buzzed or drunk, but I don't mind drinking throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Because all right, so I was gonna ask you guys this: what's the most random shit you guys have snuck into a movie theater? Because we all take
Don't give me
snacks, you know, like fucking for like food. Like I've taken Jameson bottles inside of fucking.
Sally smashing a fucking Jameson bottle.
No, it was Jack Daniels.
Yeah, it was a Jack Daniels
bottle. She was drinking that shit inside the theater.
I thought we weren't taking some food like Wendy's because
Like
it's
Wendy's?
right next to the fucking
Yeah, I was
Edwards.
with you. Oh, it happened once. Yeah.
I just taking like a couple of burgers into my pockets, whatever. I mean, just recently, I just snuck down 4 tall boys at the theaters, you know?
Right.
How? I figured it out.
No, but like
you know?
food, like whatever you guys.
Food-wise, there was one time I went to AM/PM.
Mm-hmm.
I went to see Spider-Man. I already rewatched it already. My friends are already there. I'll be back. I'm going to the restroom, but I just took off real quick because of the previous
sick
and
ass
everything.
mission.
Yeah, I got some hot dogs. They prepare them, put them in my pockets, and I got some tall boys. Went back inside there like nothing.
I think I've taken Chipotle into the theater.
Ooh, Chipotle.
Chicken tenders from Pollo Campero.
But at the same time, I seen those viral videos. Apparently, people were like sneaking like one of those baby carriages and they'll put a bunch of food in. I don't know if that's really true or.
I've seen people taking pizza, and there's a thing like the way you fold it, and then with the box, like you cut the top off, and I don't know how you maneuver the box so it could be like more compact and you could take in a whole pizza.
I seen videos that people come back from shopping, like shoes and everything, but they have food inside there, like the shoe boxes and stuff like that. But who knows that?
Because the theater that I used to go to in my teens and stuff was right next to the mall, West Covina Mall. So we would go to the food court, grab some shit, and fucking take it over there. The best one was what was it? The pizza place, the Savaros or the Sparrows, yeah, and fucking get the calzones and shit, the little fucking mini ones.
Hey, we gotta figure out a way to sneak in some Chinese food one day. That'd be dope, right? Fucking big ass theater Chinese food.
Honestly,
okay, whatever, but it's for the memory, dude.
Technically, it is possible. We just get Ziploc bags, the big ones.
Nah, but we need the container. We need
the bowls, the small bowl. You know, fucking. It can be noodles and one piece of meat and like it.
You
Well, I mean,
know,
you could just take it in this big ass Ziploc bag and
but,
have it all
this,
mixed
but
up.
think about it. How it's gonna reek the whole fucking theater.
Fuck it, man. Whatever.
It's not my house, bro.
They should serve Chinese food. That'd be dope. Shit, we should open up a fucking theater that serves dope ass food, man. Yep.
I do remember when I was a little kid, back in Huntington Park,
Yeah.
Pacific. We, my mom and myself used to go to Gallo Hito,
Yeah.
packed up with tacos. And she used to sneak them inside
Sneak 'em
her
in.
purse.
Cause sandwiches, tortas, that was classic sneaking in. As
You
a
know,
kid.
it was awesome. And there was only one incident I still remember to this day. My mom was not really paying attention to the tacos she was giving me because I only like asada. That's it. But she gave me fucking tripas.
Oh, I don't like tripas.
Oh my god! You don't understand. The first like bite on it, a couple of like crunch. I'm like, I didn't.
Dark too, you see?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
dark. The previous is showing. I just didn't like the texture. I was trying to hold it in.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
You threw up?
I threw up.
Damn.
And my mom didn't trip. She knew she fucked up. Like, oh my god, you know. And she ended up like cleaning up. And my mom was like, "Hey, no, it's cool. Don't trip." And I'm like, I feel whack, you know.
I kind of had a similar situation, but not to that extreme. We went once. We went to go watch Adam's Family Values. I remember that shit. And my aunt made the sandwiches this time. And my aunt would use McCormick mayo. I don't know if you guys have ever had McCormick mayo. I like best food mayo, and that's it, right? I couldn't eat that sandwich. I ate the crust.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I ate.
Hey, can I say, back in the day, Dick, your mom made the best fucking toasted sandwiches ever, dog. She would fucking toast those motherfuckers, the bun or the fucking the bread, and fucking just, I don't know what she did, Dick. That she fucking hooked. She was bomb, dog.
I want to pay for some meal like that next time.
For my mom to make
Yeah, make some sandwiches like that.
But that's
classic sandwiches.
Legendary.
That's the thing. I was like, it's fucking back in the day was fucking amazing. Like getting the fucking getting like making sandwiches, fucking going to the movies, going to rent movies, going to fucking going to the park and fucking. By the way, what I did was I Google Map the theater or the movie the where it was. That's where I found the pizza place. Yeah. But then I ended up doing, because you can Google Map and you can press on it and it'll take you to where the street is. I moved it up towards where the park was, and I turned it to the camera or to the park side, and I was like, "Oh shit, that looks like the same tree that I used to climb as a fucking kid and shit." I'm pretty sure it's not the same tree, but it looks like it. And I was like, "Fuck." I had a whole fucking nostalgia fucking. I went down memory lane and shit. That shit was dope. Going down to fucking Chucky's all the way down where the park was. Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. I just miss that shit. I miss being a kid. I miss fucking being a fucking little street rat, fucking running around.
Back when it was safe.
Yeah, dude. Dog. When did I meet you? Like when I think I was like 6. You were little, dude. And I was roaming the streets. Like, Dick, I was on the fucking streets just chilling, just fucking walking, like just fucking discovering shit. I was fucking Dora the Explorer and shit. Just fucking walking. Yeah, yeah. And Jonathan with my little monkey.
Did you guys know that Bell had a theater before? Yeah,
was it down Gage?
Atlantic and Gage, but I forgot what earthquake knocked it down.
I do remember reading about it.
Yeah,
reading.
That would have been dope.
And I do remember back then there used to be a drive-in theater where used to be Florence going up.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and there used to be a theater there, and like I don't know what year exactly, during the 60s or.
Oh damn!
You know what would have been a good theater? If you put where the batting cages was. Yeah. Right off where right off the thing. They should have put a drive-in right there. That would have been dope.
Really cool.
I still remember that area before there used to be a restaurant right there.
Oh shit! Really?
Yes. Damn. I used to remember that.
No, we're talking about Florence right off
Yes,
Sounds
I
like
understand. I know what you're talking about. There used to be a restaurant right there.
Fuck, when was there a restaurant there?
Behind the batting cages, like the whole area, there used to be a restaurant right there. You clearly remember.
I don't know if Jessica looked that one up. I feel like we have to.
I really doubt. Well, I mean,
look it up, but we gotta find that out
look,
like by word of mouth or some shit.
It's gonna. I'd have to do like a Google view, and then go back.
But I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be that back. But I do remember there used to be a restaurant right there.
And then yeah, I mean, I just miss going to the video store and just grabbing something.
For sure. You know? Just the fact that you're scanning through all the aisle, and because what I remember later on, they slip it up to different sections, horrors, all the, just the fact that you go through everything, like, what is this movie? Check the back about. You just read a little.
I would look at the cover and be like, I need to see this. I need to see what the fuck this is.
It was pretty cool just doing.
Or I would look at the movie that's playing on the TV, because there was always something playing, and be like, okay, let me see what that is. Fuck it, whatever's. Yeah, that was. Or here, honestly, I don't remember how I heard about like what movies were, like now you can be like, oh, Fantastic Four is in theaters right now, or like
the newspaper. They used to have a little section of all the movies that was shown.
Motherfucker, I'm sitting at a fucking dinner table with a fucking newspaper. Well, today's what's the weather like today?
That's what I remember, because my dad used to get the newspaper and like, what was that?
The showing? Daddies.
What was the Mexican one? El Piñón?
La Opinión?
Yeah. So right there, he used to show you all the different theaters.
That we're gonna show.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm saying more of videos, like what movies are in the video stores.
They used to advertise at whatever video store, and they would tell you.
I remember seeing the posters in the window, and being like, "Oh, okay, that looks cool. Like, what the fuck is that?" Man, I just missed that. I just missed that time. That time was fucking dope.
You could do it. You just gotta drive down Maywood, go fucking look at movies. Go to movies.
I might do that, man. I might be a scripture from them.
So we want to talk about now.
Talk about Hogan. But we gotta.
I'm gonna let y'all talk about the Hogan real quick, and then I'll say.
All right. So before we get started,
we're not gonna get political. We're not gonna get political.
So yeah. So I know Hogan's kind of like a controversy thing to talk about, because, I guess in his personal life he was a racist, and before, before he died or whatever, like, he was open about being a Trump supporter, so people hate him now and shit. But I want to talk about Hogan from what we knew about Hogan in the 90s. Him, wrestler.
Yeah.
Before,
we're not talking about Terry.
Yeah, we're not talking about Terry. What?
Terry
Bollea.
We're talking about a fictional character. You gotta understand, okay?
I was getting pissed.
No, because I already got a lot of hate. Oh, you're a mega. Like, dude, you gotta understand. I was a little kid looking at this wrestler icon, like.
But that's the thing. Like, I'll say, I was gonna do an episode on my podcast, whatever, and talk about it. But then I figured we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have something to say about this. As the performer, as the character, as somebody that has taken wrestling from territorial to national.
Well, that's kind of Vince, no?
No, that was him. That was all him. Well, Vince was the platform.
Right, he's like producer.
Yeah, he was the producer, and Hogan was the moneymaker. Right. Was the person. Yeah.
Golden Goose.
And then especially in WCW too, like when Hogan turned, that's a whole. That started the Attitude Era, the fucking. He
pretty much did revolutionize wrestling as a fucking wrestler.
From the 80s all the way up to even the 2000s. Yeah. By far one of the greatest draws ever in the wrestling business. Yeah. Like, I don't think I think wrestling would be the same.
Good.
Okay, I think wrestling would be a very territorial still by now if it wasn't for the Hogan, platform and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think he revolutionized wrestling. There's no hands about that. For what he did for professional wrestling, the Rock and Wrestling, WrestleMania, fuck, 9 WrestleMania? No, 10 WrestleManias of him main eventing, or being inside WrestleMania. No, 9 because he wasn't on 10. He was at WrestleMania 9.
But even WrestleMania 7, it was Slaughter.
But he was still there. He was still in the process and stuff.
Yeah, WrestleMania 9 he came out of nowhere with his black eye, right?
Yeah,
he fucking beat Yokozuna.
That was fucking.
Apparently, he hit himself in the jet ski making his TV show.
You didn't get jumped by
Thunder in Paradise
at a bar?
That was Michael. But
props to Hogan as a wrestler.
Go for it.
I mean, his personal life, whatever. Well, that's on him. That's whatever. But as a wrestler, like that fucker really entertained us as we were kids. Like I said, WrestleMania like 1 through 6, he main evented, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
Because he did come out of the main event after.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I just remember the whole
He's finding it a bit.
Man. I just remember being a little kid.
Let it out, Art. Let it out.
I am gonna let it out.
Mira, go ahead.
He is my Superman. Okay, that's the best way I can explain.
I am a Hogan ass fool.
I'm a Hogan man.
You know how I say that this was a WCW ass fool?
That's what I'm about to bring up right now. Yeah. Okay, right after he switched over, as soon as you hear when we into WCW, yes, I turn over because we always had access more to WCW than I had WWE. WWF. My bad. I don't know how, but
they were both on cable.
I understand, but for me, I had more access to WCW. I don't know how, but I always knew the channel. Probably I was more of a Hogan fan. I always look for him, that timing. But I always follow him. But I don't remember when he turned heel, but I do remember after a couple of weeks, I'm like, wait a minute. What happened to his
yellow and red?
I was confused. Why is he wearing all black and white?
Hollywood Hogan.
What the hell is with it?
What a fucking sick guy.
And I was so confused, kind of a little bit heartbroken. Like, wait a minute, my superhero is a villain now, And little by little, I'm like, you know what? I like this face of him, and that's when I got into more. That's when I got all NWO status instead of being DX during that time, Unfortunately,
traitor.
I'm a Hogan fan. Okay.
Well, see, that's the thing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure some video stores did have WCW. I think the one by
some of them had a couple.
I remember seeing them.
I never had WCW.
You didn't have WCW?
No. Oh, the one in Back in Bell, CBS or Smart and Final.
Oh, World Center Video. World Center Video.
Damn, you remember that?
I remember, I remember my video storage. So I was fucking big on them shits.
So WCW, I mean, it wasn't mainstream. It was if you had cable, like the TBS channel and shit like that, you would see it. You would see all that shit. But for the most part, I remember fucking watching Superstars on fucking Channel 11. Yeah.
On Sunday,
no, it was either sometimes it was Saturday, and then Sundays as well. But I remember watching that shit before a Dodger game. Because it was back in the day, so it would be cartoons, wrestling, and then fucking baseball.
Just because you followed that timeline.
Yeah.
Do you remember WMAC Masters?
Yep.
What the fuck is that?
Dick, it was like this fucking fake ass fighting show, and they'd be in a tournament, and dude, it was fucking super fake.
Was it like UFC or was it?
It was more martial arts.
Like
yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
A favorite Hogan match.
For me personally, I've already mentioned this to you already a couple of times that it's Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter.
Hogan and Slaughter.
But
WrestleMania.
But Hogan was wearing an actual kind of like a military
Really?
That was WrestleMania.
Really?
Yeah. It was Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter. That Slaughter defected to Iran. Yeah.
That's what it was.
And Hogan came.
That was WrestleMania 7.
WrestleMania 7.
So
Yeah.
WrestleMania 8 was Slaughter Warrior.
Yeah,
Because I
Slaughter.
remember the whole first time that little pyro
Because WrestleMania 9
Like
was
The Vegas.
Brett versus Yokozuna. But my favorite Hogan match has to be Macho and WrestleMania 5.
The Mega Powers
The
explode.
Mega Powers explode. You know, great match. Again, love Jesse on the fucking call. Gorilla Monsoon. And that's what I miss. The fucking commentators. Oh, man. Jesse and Gorilla Monsoon were fucking the best.
Yeah.
You know, again, you probably can go JR and
Jim Ross.
or JR, Jim Ross,
Shit, Jarrett
and Jerry the King Lawler. But for me was Monsoon and fucking Jesse the Body.
I think that was probably the best, though.
No, for sure.
Jesse Body and Monsoon.
Because you had Jesse fucking being the smart ass, and then fucking Monsoon being like, "Would you stop?"
Because McMahon and Bobby Heenan was pretty good, too.
Oh, him and Bobby Heenan were.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because Bobby Heenan can fucking talk. You know, like. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Well, we are back. We had to take a little break, so let's continue on. Tell us more. Come on.
For me, I guess my favorite match, Hogan versus Warrior, WrestleMania 6.
Oh, okay. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Really good one.
It was like at the time it was, I guess Hogan was trying to pass the torch to Warrior. It was like the biggest names at the time.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for his fucking ego, Macho or Warrior. Yeah, if Warrior wasn't such a he didn't get the business sense. He had the look. He had the fucking the. I mean, his promos were fucking crazy. But
I mean, Hogan had some.
But Hogan was the same too. Yeah, like I'm gonna go down river, brother, and I'm gonna stroke. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, but I do see the passing of the torch type of thing because Hogan was there. What, you know, when he won the title to WrestleMania, you know, from 1 to all the way to what was it, 5
to 6? Well, I mean, to 6 when
yeah.
we got passing it to Warrior. We were talking about yesterday how. So Hogan, I feel like he had charisma and he could shoot a promo and everything. I guess compared to like the Attitude Era though, his wrestling was very kind of boring in a way. Like, and I was telling Jesse too, like it's because he had very basic moves. He had like the body slam, the suplex, and like the atomic drop. Like aside from that, it was just like.
I mean, he did more in Japan.
Hey, that's a different Hogan.
Yes, that's a different Hogan.
That's a different Hogan.
In Japan Hogan, it was like, dude, this guy was jump kicking like high. Dude, this guy was doing.
So the thing was about Japan, nobody in WWE can tell them what to do.
True.
Hold on. Wait.
Because in Japan, you can do whatever, like,
So
pretty
New
much.
Japan, yeah, because I think it was New Japan. It was New Japan Pro Wrestling. Had a partnership with WWE or WWF at the time. And I mean, for the most part, those Japanese dudes are like, if you're coming over here, you're a Gaijin, or I think that's what it's called, American wrestler or non-Japanese. You know, you're coming into our territory, you're gonna get the fucking business. You're not gonna get us to be, you know, I'm not gonna fucking light tap your ass. I'm gonna wrestle you, and I'm gonna show you my business, and this is what it is. you know, and Hogan at that point, I'm pretty sure knew, hey, these motherfuckers are not gonna hold back, so they don't have the office for me to run to, you know, because I think that's what most people were like. Most people in WWF didn't want to give Hogan everything because they would get either a pink slip, say, hey, goodbye, you're not going to work with us no more, or if they didn't do business, which they called it, then they would get in trouble, you know, like back down the card and off of a card that has Hogan on it, because Hogan, no matter what he did the night of or at a show or whatever's, he's getting paid, and the house is going to be paying. You know, like you can look at, and that's the thing with WWF at the time. They had the A show, the A crew, B, C, D, and Hogan was either on A, B, and I think C, and then like everything else was just like fend for yourselves. You know, and if Hogan's not on the card, people are not gonna go. People weren't gonna fucking pay that much, you know, because like they want to see Hogan. They want to see like the immortal Hulk Hogan, you know, and the wrestlers knew, if I fuck with this dude, I can get on that fucking D show or whatever's, you know, or the D crew or whatever's, and not get paid. I need to get paid. You know, Hogan was the moneymaker, basically. So
the golden goose.
Yeah, it's Vince golden goose.
And that's why I say Japanese, the New Japan wrestlers, they didn't give a fuck. like what the fuck? I'm not gonna go down. You know, and at that point he's wrestling the higher names, so they're like, you think they're gonna tell me anything? Fuck that. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna want. You know, I'm gonna fuck you up if you're not gonna come to me and give me the same amount. Then I'm gonna fuck you up. Plain and simple.
That's why I really like that promo when he won the title, and he said like, "Oh, this WWF over here is like, it's like whatever." Yeah. You know, it's like, "Oh, it's childish." This right here, the title for Japan, this is the real. Yeah. This is the real thing, because once again, what you're saying, they go stiff. Yeah. It's nothing like WWE.
Yeah, Japanese wrestling is more traditional, but it's also more, they're gonna lay it in, and we don't give a fuck.
Hey, why do you go to New Japan?
I think there was a joint show they had with WWF.
So how long was he out there? Or is there only just one match? No,
I think he was there a couple times, but
he was there for
yeah.
I haven't seen any visits to New Japan.
Yeah, I think look up like Hogan in Japan. I think he wrestled a couple times there.
So it wasn't like a fucking like a contract dispute or nothing.
No.
It was just we're working together.
We're working together. Let's do some shows.
I think he was there just for a few months. It was a few months. He did a couple of wrestlings, but I seen that footage. It's like, dude, this is not Hulk Hogan. This is a whole different person. Like,
he's fucking doing some bullshit.
and the fact that he's tall as hell, like doing these type of like moves, it's like ridiculous. It's like crazy. It's like Iron the Giant fucking doing a high kick.
I mean, there is a speculation as to how tall he really was.
Right. I don't think it was.
That's true. I heard about that.
Hey, Hogan's a claiming ass fool because he wasn't even from Venice Beach. He was from somewhere in Florida.
Dude claimed he was a rock star.
But I mean, Pisons.
Yeah.
He's a storyteller.
But I mean, I guess the kayfabe leads into real life.
Yeah.
Do you think he was
24-inch pythons?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can make 24.
There were something. Yeah.
Because I had like 21.
Yeah, I say compared to mine. I mean, I'm a little bigger.
What's a good?
What
are you laughing about?
No, because I was making myself. You're like, oh, these python are like, oh, my chicken arms. Like, I don't feel buff.
What is I mean, what is there anything that you want to say about Hogan? Like,
I mean,
I was thinking earlier about what would be like his best Survivor Series team.
Oh shit!
And I was thinking about it was 89. It was him, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Demolition.
I like that team.
Yeah,
I really
that
like
was probably
that
like his
team.
best team.
I hope Demolition goes into the Hall of Fame this year.
I don't know
They
about
fucking
that.
deserve. Well, they had a falling out with Vince.
Oh, you heard
Because
about his crash?
oh
I
yeah,
just heard about it
yeah, I
from
just heard about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
They got on a lawsuit for, I think it was some lawsuit that Vince or that the WWE was under. It was like a concussion lawsuit or something like that, and they were named inside that lawsuit. So he've always had bad blood with them, but
No, Vince, he don't fuck around.
yeah, he doesn't. You fuck him over bad. He's done.
Forget Bret Hart.
I mean, Bret Hart's a fucking legend. You know, like
True.
He has to
but-
forgetting a few people. Remember that guy I told you that I saw the Dark Side of the Ring about this wrestler and he took over like kind of like Hulk Hogan. He had the title for WWF for like such a long time with Senior Vince McMahon before he went to
Senior Vince McMahon?
fuck.
you're talking
Give me a
about
second.
Iron Sheik.
No, give me a second.
Bruiser Brody?
No, give me a second. Give me a second.
But when you're looking up that, so they were under that lawsuit, and last year, WWE said, or since it's
Oh, Superstar Billy Graham.
Since they're
under the new regime, Triple H, he brought them back in, and they brought them under a Legends contract. So, which means probably like, they go out, do shit for WWF or WWE, and so now I'm hoping this year they get the Hall of Fame nudge because they deserve it. Demolition should be. If the Legion of Doom is in it, since they weren't really WWF grown talent, and Demolition was, and they fucking got over so bad, so fucking good. They should be in it, but that's just me. But what Superstar Billy Graham is who we were talking about?
Yeah. He supposedly that's like the rip off Hulk Hogan comparing.
Billy Graham came first.
No, absolutely. But there's a lot of like conspiracy theories, like Hulk Hogan took over like a lot of different ideas.
Well, see,
But
that's
once again, like
that was the thing with the 70s and 80s. There's a lot of wrestlers that took over.
it was a normal thing.
The nature, yeah, pretty much. Like
You evolve
you-
from that character to something
if you
else.
look at Dusty Rhodes, he's this superstar Billy Graham type of wrestler. If you look at Billy Graham, he was kind of Gorgeous George type of wrestler.
I don't think it's even kind of like Jesse Ventura when he was.
Well, Jesse Ventura came after him.
after Superstar Billy Graham?
After Superstar. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I think they came out like at the same time, but Superstar got more of the more noticed, so to speak. I love more Jesse Ventura than Superstar, but that's just me.
Because of Predator.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, brother.
I don't have
I ain't
time
got.
to read. Pump me up, brother.
What do you think was Hogan's best movie?
Mm.
They were all kind of whack, but I mean, I would say No Holds Barred. Just because they might have been his first.
It's so funny because the nanny I'm more familiar.
You're familiar with Nanny?
Yeah. Just I don't know why.
Was he? He wasn't in anything recently, huh? Anything more recent than the Nanny? I don't think he was in anything else.
No.
So I don't even know what the fuck the nanny is. Bro. That shit.
Oh,
What the fuck?
look it
I
up.
feel like it's No Holds Barred, Suburban Commando, and the Nanny. I don't think he was in anything else.
Was he in anything like serious?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, it was more like a.
Especially the body was like a predator.
Right, exactly.
You know,
that's what I'm trying to see.
that's
Like, was
serious
Hogan
movie.
into anything where it was like?
There was something too serious, like violence.
So Hogan was in Rocky 3.
Yeah, that's right. He was in Rocky.
Rocky 3.
Yeah, that's true. That must have been.
Hey, with Sylvester Stallone, like fucking Hogan was tall as hell.
That's
man.
right. He was in fucking Rocky.
3, Hogan, No Holds Barred, Suburban Commando, Mr. Nanny, Thunder in Paradise,
Like a fucking TV
Spy Hard. I don't know. I think that was.
Rocky would have been his most.
That's a
No,
Liam.
Rocky 3 was the biggest one.
Damn, that's a Liam Neeson movie.
I still
The Spy Hard.
So is that your?
That was 96.
Oh shit! Liam Neeson's been around, bro.
Liam Neeson was Darkman. I think that was in '93.
There's a movie called Little Hercules, 2009 that he was in, and it looks like the Big Show was in this. Let's see what else. His last movie was 2011. Some fucking gnome movie.
Which
Looks like-
I was gonna say, which wrestler has been in the most like best movie? I guess you can say.
Probably John Cena.
What was he in?
Jay Batista.
Yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I guess that'd be
Right.
probably
Because
the, biggest,
the reason I say John Cena because he's a Peace Walker. I mean, Peacemaker. Sorry.
I was gonna say fucking Zeus because he was in Friday. It's Debo, but
Yeah.
nah, I think Bautista and Guardians of the Galaxy is probably the
Yeah.
biggest.
No, but he's
the biggest wrestler.
Well, The Rock.
Oh, he's had his movies.
Yeah.
The Mummy and
Jumanji.
fucking Doom. Yeah.
In that Kevin Hart movie. I forget what it's called. That was actually a pretty good one. I like that one. It was Kevin Hart and The Rock in it. Not Jungle or Jumanji. It was another one.
There was another one with
Yeah, they were like, he was a spy. The Rock was a spy, and Kevin Hart was like his high school friend or some shit like that. It was a good movie.
The Rock was also in the Mummy, wasn't he?
Yes.
Scorpion
Mummy
King.
Return.
Or Scorpion King.
And
Yeah, he had hair. Jim Butler, that shit had long hair.
And then he was in a movie called The Scorpion King.
Well,
That spin off of it. That was his actual first like legit movie.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies, Walking Tall.
That's actually
That was a good movie.
That's actually a good one. He plays a veteran that comes back to his hometown in a small place, and he like finds out that the place is getting drugs and shit like that. Yeah, it's good. It's a good movie. You should watch it. But Hogan, for what he was as a character, as the immortal Hulk Hogan, I can guarantee you there's a lot of really bad shit that happened and what he said and all that stuff. But I want to say maybe 99% of wrestling fans got into wrestling because of Hulk Hogan. You know,
I mean, he was the biggest name when I started getting into wrestling, so.
You know, so all right. I don't know how to end that.
Don't hate us. Don't fucking hate us, please. Just because, once again, it's an icon. You know, people understand like either 70s, 80s, the 90s, hardcore fans, wrestling, they understand. After that, who does not know Hogan after the 2000s and forever? You know, it's different crowd after that. They don't understand. But I feel like our generation, like we have that little, you know, once again, for me, he was my Superman hero, you know? Just the fact that this guy was immortal, he was just beating up everyone up, you know, he was unstoppable, you know? Just the fact that
Took the Undertaker to beat his ass.
oh, my neck, bro.
Yeah, tombstone him in a chair.
But overall, he was great. It was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, But once again, everyone has their own different opinions from everything what's been going on, you know?
You gotta say something?
Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah,
Ozzy.
yeah. That's another one.
That's all that we lost recently.
Before we go on to anything else, let's just say that it's crazy seeing Ozzy die, and then fucking Hogan die, and then fucking a couple days later, and then fucking a shit ton of people have been dying.
No,
man.
they
It's
have.
fucking crazy.
Even Rick Flair said, like, he's going to be next. Yeah, I saw, like, a little comment, like,
Who?
hey, Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair.
Dude,
Oh,
on
Ric Flair is
Reddit-
getting old,
on
man.
Reddit, everybody was like, "How did Hogan die before fucking
Ric Flair.
No,
How
seriously.
did Ric Flair outlive Hogan?" 'Cause
No,
fucking
seriously.
Ric
I
Flair
mean,
was a
honestly,
motherfucker. He's
Flair.
probably still a motherfucker.
I've heard recent stories from people saying that Hogan or that Flair has been continuously drinking, even though he's had, I think, multiple heart surgeries.
No, he did. No, he did.
Then-
Have you seen his interviews?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think I saw one with Theo Vaughn not too long ago. And bro, that fool was like talking like, "Dog, I'm with the shit. I'm still fucking around, bro."
He's on that point where he's like he doesn't give a fuck, and he's like, I'm
He's
Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's so true. Hey, show off your shirts.
Oh yeah.
Show off the shirts.
You know, we got the Foos on film right there.
Fresh.
If you guys like, we probably can make some shirts and stuff like that. Support the fucking podcast.
Support the Foos.
Yes, support us, Foos.
Oh,
Bling out.
let me show my shirt real quick.
Yeah.
Let me know it's on camera.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
expecting
no.
easy.
Rise up a little bit, right? Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to support us, if you guys would like to have some shirts, let us know. Some stuff that we're venturing off into, and that was it. You know.
That's pretty much it. We're back in about a week or two when Santana gets back, and we'll do the episode about the video games. The video games
So
inspired
tune
movies.
in for the 3 next movies coming up, which is Resident Evil, Doom, and Street Fighter. Okay?
Motherfucker cut a promo on
Yeah,
it,
you see
huh?
that? This one fucking invoked Hogan. Nick, this turned into Hogan.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let's see. What else was I to say? Oh, what the
Damn.
fuck?
Off the top rope.
Wow.
Swanton.
Fuck. Yeah, if you guys want us to talk about something, if you guys want us to do more episodes, something like this, you know, I know for the most part, if one of us is not able to do it, you know, we can come together and do some videos like this. If you like this, please let us know. What else?
Yeah, just let us know if you have any interesting little facts or other movie recommendations you guys have going on, you know?
I don't know.
So yeah, so check out the last 2 videos right here. I got them ready to go. So check that out. And Foos out for right now. We'll be back. All right. Good night.